Well, thank you very much, Bridget. Back on June 3rd, Huisha Chen, along with a handful of other Falun Dafa followers, were arrested over in China, and they've been locked away for just about a month. Now, this is part of a larger trend, a disturbing trend, and I don't know if you can see here on the newspaper I have here, up to 1.5 million killed in China for their organs. And this is something that we're trying to bring the attention to. We have Chen's daughter here, Hongyan Lu, in the house, along with her husband Jay, here to share this really astounding story. I know for myself, it was something I'd heard whispers about. I didn't realize how widespread this terrible situation is overseas. So talk to us a little bit specifically, I guess, about your mother's situation and what transpired and why you think she's behind bars.
Well, I just learned about she's arrested just 2 days ago and trying to get this confirmed. And she's a Falun Dafa practitioner, also known as Falun Gong. And she was traveling to Shijiazhuang city to visit some other Falun Gong practitioners. That's when she was arrested with 8 other Falun Gong practitioners.
And now these practitioners are being targeted, if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct? How come?
Yes. Falun Dafa is a spiritual discipline that stresses the principles of truthfulness, compassion, and forbearance. And this gained a lot of popularity in China up to '99, and roughly 100 million people were considered to be practicing it. This got the attention of the Communist Party, and specifically under the orders of Jiang Zemin, he ordered the persecution starting in 1999. That persecution included slave labor in labor camps, torture, brainwashing centers, and the forced organ harvesting that we've seen. And the reports are showing that the organs are being sold for profit, so that the Communist Party actually makes money.
So this is all government sanctioned.
Yes. Yes.
And I guess when it comes to the organ harvesting, we do have independent confirmation from aid groups across the world that this is in fact happening, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Amnesty International is aware. The biggest, the strongest reporters have been David Kilgore, former Edmonton MP, when he was the Secretary of State for Asia Pacific, as well as David Matus, so he's a human rights lawyer in Ottawa. Their report, just issued on June 22nd, shows that it's much larger than we thought. And it looks like there's an estimated 100,000 practitioners a year targeted for organ harvesting, suggesting that over the course of the 15 years, there's potentially 1.5 million people killed to fuel that organ transplant trade.
Wow, that's absolutely astounding. High, more than there are Edmontonians right now. Obviously, you need the public pressure. You need governments to step up, organizations to step up. How is it that you think that they can, I guess, kind of make an impact? Because as we know, China tends to be notoriously rigid about any issues surrounding human rights complaints. How can governments, how can people really affect change for something so obviously terrifying as this?
That's why I think the media can help. Because for the past actually the persecution has been going on since 1999. We don't see a lot of voices from the media. So I think the media could be more powerful on this, and also the politicians here could be more stronger or powerful on human rights instead of just doing trades.
The awareness thing is huge, so trying to get regular people aware of it and put pressure on their local MPs. For example, was last week when Stéphane Dion met with the foreign minister for China in Ottawa, someone asked the question about human rights. He got very defensive, and Stéphane Dion didn't really do a whole lot to question it either. So the Canadian government really hasn't, they've mentioned it, but they haven't put enough pressure, we feel, on them to really make them feel that they need to stop.
Okay, real quickly, obviously to the people at home who might be hearing about this persecution and just for the first time, obviously you have family members involved in this situation at the heart of this. What would you tell people at home about getting involved with this? What would you personally, what's your personal plea to them? To getting involved and trying to help ensure that this cause gets the attention it needs. What would you tell people at home about that?
Well, I think for me to be here in Canada, I'm quite lucky, so I'll be the voice for them who cannot speak for themselves in a tough situation like myself and my mom. So I think I'll be a strong voice for them.
Well, there you go. And you do have a rally coming up. I want to make sure we get that in there as well. How can people come out, learn more, take part, and get involved in the awareness campaign? Yeah,
so tomorrow is a special rally calling for the release of my mother-in-law. We're holding it at Beaver Hills House Park, which is located 105th Street and Jasper Avenue from noon till 1. Every week at Strathcona Farmers Market, we also have a regular rally. We have petitions that people can sign. We have all the material that people can pick up. They can go to one of the main websites, stoporganharvesting.org. That will have a list of different things that people can do to help out. Well, here's hoping that this is just the start of something that will ultimately change this horrific number, 1.5 million people in peril. Thanks so much, Hongyan, Jay, for coming in. Right now, we're going to hit pause. Don't go too far, though. Much more dinner television coming back in just a couple of minutes.